Experience is not the same as expertise. Hi, I'm Stan Walters. Welcome back to Inside the Interview Room, episode number 35. So what are you? Some kind of expert? I've been seeing lately a lot of folks claiming that they're expert status, that they're experts in body language, etc. And when I go back and look at some of the background for some of these people, it's very shallow. It's just a matter of, I've been teaching this for X number of years. The same thing seems to be happening in some of our academies, and some courses are being taught. So I want to take a second and really discuss what is the difference between expertise and experience. Expertise, first of all, is not time in the seat. It's not because I've done it for so long. That doesn't in no way qualifies you as an expert. Now, I've been driving some 60 years. That doesn't qualify me to drive an IndyCar. Same difference. Just because you've done it a long time doesn't mean it's accurate or it's correct or it's the best way. Expertise also isn't repetition. Just because I've done it again and again or taken the same course over and over several times, what's the matter? It's not sticking the first time. Just to keep taking the same course is also not a sign of expertise. Now, going to course and then you teaching someone else's course, there's not an osmosis process. Okay? If the person that you learn from that you're now teaching is not an expert, it's not transferred to you suddenly that you are one. So expertise has its own different set of settings. Okay? First of all, expertise is a constant lifetime study and research and evolving within that particular field. One of the things that we say, particularly for example, in self-defense, when you hit black belt, which is, that's a pinnacle up there and you're up in that rear air area, good black belts take on a brand new white belt mentality. That's not just the end of learning, that there is new learning that starts, that continues. So there's a lot of study, there's a lot of research that has to be done. Okay, so then there's correction along the way. Okay, so if you're teaching something and teaching a technique, have you gone back to check and see if it's correct, if there's validation for it in the same process, and is there scientific studies that support what you're teaching that you can validate it and why you've corrected it? And the third piece, expertise is defensible. So when an instructor or somebody gets up as an expert and says, I'm an expert in this, the court's going to ask you, what have you done in terms of research? What was the error method? Are there supporting studies that you've done? Have you done any proof of concept? Have you ever applied pressure to the training that you're using to see if it holds up and sticks up? So experience, I had X number of years as the detective or X number of years of this. That is not the same as expertise. They can be, and it's best if it's put together. That's what makes it strong. So think of it in this term. Experience is a claim. Expertise is a standard of performance. Be sure to subscribe to catch up with other episodes coming up that come out every Tuesday. Hit the subscribe button or the bell there so it notify you when new episodes are coming out. We've got a lot more to explore, interview and interrogation field, and the testing field and the scientific field. Because remember, the expertise will be challenged in the courtroom. So what happens in the interview room will echo in the courtroom. Be safe. I'll see you next week.